Hi, beautiful people. How are you? This is Bethany Gagné, founder of Numinous, the organization that sponsors the Global Peaceful Cities Project. And this is the 13th of 14 videos that I said I would do to raise awareness for something that we're starting called the Consciousness Peace Project. But the theme of all these videos is living the field as a consciousness athlete. So these are for the people who have been studying intention, who have been studying consciousness, understanding that we are living in this sea of information, and how to have a commerce with that field that actually facilitates better outcomes in your life. Okay, so so today I've been saying all along that I wanted to talk about light, and I'm going to tell you that today is one of the most powerful skills I'll share with you in the whole series. And I'll get to that in a minute. But first, I want to say thank you so much to the people who have been stepping up to write meditations for the new Consciousness Peace Project that I'm putting together now. In this Consciousness Peace Project, we're going to be creating these meditations that follow a protocol that will not only make you happier, but will actually help facilitate greater outcomes for your own personal life, and then also greater outcomes for the world. So understand that this Consciousness Peace Project is, it's a Consciousness Peace Corps, and it's coming out, will be coming out probably 6 to 8 weeks or so, and to start having everybody. My intention is that everybody starts to understand the technology of their spirit, of their nervous system, and to empower all of us to live with greater ease and flow. So, so please be on the lookout for that. Okay, so today I'm going to share with you one of the most powerful things that I have been using forever. I use it all the time, and one of my biggest go-tos in this work. And so I can tell you that after years of doing this work, this has held me well, okay? So it is about the concept of using light, right? So here's something that people don't know, and that is that human beings emit a light. They're called biophotons. They're like these little packets of light that we all emit. And so bio meaning life, right? And photon meaning light. So these are little packets of life light that we emit. Okay, the healthier you are, the more you emit these beautiful photons. And if you're sick, your light tends to dim. And if we're transitioning out of this world, our light literally kind of goes out, literally. Okay, so light, these biophotons have a direct relationship to our thoughts, to who we are, to how we're functioning. If you have more of a raw food diet, often those biophotons are greater that way as well. And it has a direct correlation to who we are and what we're about. Now, traditionally, if you think of all the religions throughout the whole world, light is a constant theme in all of them, right? So, so I was personally raised in the Christian tradition, but you know, so many times in the Bible, the glory of God is light. Don't leave your light under a bushel. You know, let your light shine. You know, like light, right? So, and it's not just that tradition. That all the traditions talk about this, right? So understand that we are these light, literally, you know, emitting these lights. So some way, I'm just going to say, so we're light, we're basically light. So now, how do we work with that in this law of attraction or intention, right? Well, they've done a lot of research on these biophotons and when we emit them, and what they found is that when healers run hands on people and they run energy, that they've seen literally streams of light coming out through their hands, okay? Streams of photons. So what does that tell us? That intention, remember, because see, nobody really believes that their thoughts are that powerful. That's the thing I've been up against all these years is are your thoughts really, like, you know, but yeah, like so strong so that if you set this intention that you're going to run energy through you and put your hands on someone, then energy, literally the stream of light comes out through you, okay? Well known, like secret in plain sight kind of thing. And we're all capable of this, right? So, and it all is ignited by intention. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is the one go-to you can do every day, kind of send out light ahead of you throughout your day. And that is that always ask for the highest and best. And I always imagine this light connecting the hearts of everyone involved, right? So this, and it basically eases things. It helps kind of like help energy gel ahead of time. And again, after all these years of working through so many things, this is the one thing. And what I can tell you is to just start playing with light. Okay, it will start to be palpable. Like I've heard it said that light is are the building blocks of the universe. I mean, that's how strong it is, okay? And I remember even how I first got exposed to this was, God, a long time ago, like 25 years ago at least. And I was in this kind of meditation group, and this woman said, well, imagine that there's a pillar of light in the room. And I literally saw like this shaft of light come down, and I didn't know anything from anything like at the time. And I literally kind of saw the light come down, and I kind of went like back in my chair like this as it came down. And it was just kind of the beginning of me starting to recognize, like, wow, this light has, like, it's palpable, like you can feel it, you know? So the more we cleanse, the more we work with light, the more your energy field gets cleared. Like you can't lose. Like, it's like the one thing, and it's free, and you're always available to it. So to help you have a direct experience with this light, I am going to put in the comments a meditation done by one of the people who have stepped up to do the Consciousness Peace Corps, because some people are writing meditations to help with the Meditation Peace Corps that I was talking about earlier. And by the way, they're loving it. I mean, they're literally telling me, I'm loving this. I just finished writing the meditation and I feel fabulous, because they're touching this beauty within them that's within you too. Okay? It's within all of us. And I've been at this for years, trying to explain it to people. It's palpable, it's real. This is not, trust me, once you try it, and everybody knows it when they actually do the Peace Project, that's why I'm so confident about it, because I've seen this work. How can you not? It's like, if you're working with one of the building blocks of the universe, you know, it works. So anyway, so what this gentleman did was he wrote a 5-minute version of it. And so what I'm going to suggest to you is, after you click off this, try to find some time, get some quiet moment, but try this 5-minute meditation. And the trick is to remember, I want you to notice how you feel before you do it, and then do it. It's only 5 minutes, like you can deal, right? So 5 minutes, and then notice how different you feel after. Okay, 5 minutes using light, that's it. You decide for yourself. You don't have to listen to me at all. And you can just do that. And finally, I just want to say, one of the researchers, a lot of this research was done by physicist Fritz Albert Popp, and he really championed this whole project. And like typical in science, you know, he's championing something and people all told him he was nuts. And then years later, he's actually acknowledged for this great work. And then soon there was another guy after that, Gary Schwartz, that picked up some of this work as well. And Gary had this kind of realization, and I think it's really pertinent and relevant to everything that's happening right now. And that is that he was thinking about these biophotons and these light packets. And I believe he was the one that was doing the research on the healers. And it struck him as he went to his balcony one night. He was at a hotel, and he was looking out into the universe and looking at the night sky and seeing stars and the light from the stars coming back at him from light years ahead. And it struck him that all of our light, that all of the biophotons that he had emitted throughout his whole life, over 50 years at that point, were still out traveling out in the universe. So understand that this intention, like, there's this correlate, these biophotons, and they'll go on forever. So the question becomes, well, what's the quality of those thoughts? What's your intentions, right? That there's this field of intelligence that we're working in, and we're actually responsible for what's in it. So my question to you is, as Dr. Roland McCratty said from the Institute of HeartMath, what are you feeding the field today? What are you feeding the field, right? If we all were to take responsibility for our own little section, and if we could send blessings and love, and this idea of practicing being able to be, well, say like kind of empty, like an empty vessel, like for just sweetness and goodness, to have it kind of come off of you like the scent off of a flower, right? You don't have to do anything special except for turn on a little switch in your head on intention and go, please, just blessings and light to this situation. And I can confidently say, after working in this work for well over 2 decades, that I want to start playing with it. And that's why in this new Consciousness Peace Corps, you will be, we're going to be working on this and showing you who you are and how powerful you really can be. And if you're ever feeling really overwhelmed, just see if you can just imagine just light and pick your favorite color, you know, just work with it. And I guarantee you that if you're even a half awake, half alert, you'll notice that you're going to feel a little bit differently in a relatively short amount of time, because now you're really working with your own soul essence, your essential being. it's literally palpable and tangible. And the more you can download that, the more you get to live with grace and ease. There's a learning curve to understand on how to do this work. That's why I have the Consciousness Athlete program, but I am so dedicated now. I'm just wanting to have as many people at least learn some basics. But in the Consciousness Athlete program, these are the levels that we're just practicing, like how much can we come into our full light and just live in sweetness and care for those around us from this level. So, all right, thank you all so much for listening. If you could, please share this, especially when the Consciousness Peaks course starts. We need as many people participating as possible. And thank you so much for all the people that have stepped up. And if you're interested in writing meditation, I would love to, please reach out to me. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.